The PhD course in Reggio Childhood Studies is an industrial and international PhD course promoted by the Reggio Children Foundation and the University of Modena and Reggio Emilia. And it is a residential course engaging students on a full-time basis working as a team and conducting their research activities through contiguity, immersion, and daily presence in the projects and research practices of the Reggio Children Foundation and at the university, aim to deepen the guiding values of the Reggio Emilia approaches. So I think to spend some words about Reggio Emilia approach, what is the Reggio Emilia approach, and a few words about the history of Reggio Emilia approach. And at the end of the Second World War, the women of Reggio Emilia decided to build a school, a preschool, and in 1946 a teacher named Loris Malaguzzi rode on his bicycle to take a look at the work in progress. He was so impressed that he never left this experience. When then he retired as director in 1985, he had built a program praised by early childhood educators around the world for his commitment to innovation. A school must be a place for all children, he says, not based on the idea that they are all the same, but they are all different, so an inclusive school. Loris Malaguzzi began developing a pedagogical approach known now in the world as the Reggio Emilia approach. And from that time, the Second War, 32 preschools were built in Reggio Emilia. Also, the Diana Preschool, which was described by Newsweek in 1991 as the most advanced school in the world for early childhood education. So Diana Preschool is in front of my department, and we work sometimes together.
Participating in a study group on the Reggio Emilia approach means being immersed in the values and the contents which are part of this city's Municipal Infant Toddler Centre and Preschool Educational Project. It means going back to the roots and the origins of this project, getting to know its history and how it is organised today. It means going inside the infant toddler centres and the preschools. It means meeting with the children. And it means discussion and dialogue with teachers, pedagogistas, atelieristas, and the city administrators. The Loris Malaguzzi International Centre is home to these study groups. And this is where you can discuss educational ideas with other people from all around the world. Projects, pathways, processes are all shared and directly illustrated by the people involved with the children every day. You can hear about the culture of the atelier. Experiment with it and discuss it with others. Study groups are always different, always new. They offer education specifically designed for each group, depending on the profiles of the participants, their provenances, their languages, and the numbers. And there are different lengths of study groups, which can engage in a deeper examination of a great variety of specific themes. Our objective is to offer people a general framework and also to highlight a series of theoretical values which are referenced here in Reggio Emilia. This is precious background for reading and understanding a reality which is filled with stimulus and which generates new questions. Study groups are a unique opportunity for personally taking part in an experience that is growing and renewing with every day that goes by.
Okay. What are the contents of the PhD course in Reggio Childhood Studies? The PhD course aims to prepare qualified scholars concerning research related to space and environment, neuroscience as hermeneutic disciplines regarding learning and behavior, play and learning in the digital age, meaning-making process, hermeneutics and pedagogical documentation, and sociology and anthropology of childhood, and the theory and practice of uniqueness and differences. What are the professional outlets of the PhD course? PhD scholars in Reggio Childhood Studies will be able to become key figures in the design, organization, and coordination of educational services. They will also be able to work as pedagogical consultants in the public and the private sectors, as scholars, trainers, and evaluators in centers and projects for pedagogical and physico-pedagogical research, or even in management, orientation, support and control bodies activated by the public administration and the private school. They will be able to find professional opportunities with public and private national and international bodies that promote socio-constructivist approaches and methods in educational services. And last but not least, a plausible professional outlet is academic research. What are the activities proposed? We propose abilitating seminars such as Italian and English language classes aim to create the possibility of communicate and exchange, but also basic seminars, course of 5 days on education topics offered to the entire group and help both in Italian and in English. We have advanced seminars, courses lasting 3 days on specific matters for which a preparation is required, and regular meetings regular meetings once a week of the entire group of PhD students aimed to exchange and provide updated on the research activities. The PhD course have a PhD board coordinated by Professor Alberto Melloni, the director of the Department of Education and Human Science, and Carla Rinaldi, the president of the Reggio Children Foundation. And the PhD board consists of other European and international professors from University of Modena Reggio Emilia, from other Italian university, and then Rebecca Cantor from University of Colorado, Ben Mardell from Harvard University, Michel Resnick from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and so on. The duration of the PhD course is 3 years, and the course venue is at Reggio Emilia. This is the office of the students, and the office is on the in the International Center Loris Malaguzzi, near to the university, my department, in front of Diana Preschool. The PhD course foresees 10 positions, out of which 8 with scholarship and 2 without scholarship. At this address, we can find a lot of information about the PhD course. In particular, we have to click here, Reggio Childhood Studies. How to enroll? Some information. There are admission requirements that are Italian second level degree or equivalent university degree obtained abroad. There is a selection committee that is composed of 3 members selecting from the university, and a maximum of 2 Italian or foreign experts may be chosen from other public and private research body or institutions. The selection procedure is based on academic and research record and interview. We have to send some documents, self-certification of the degree, a curriculum vitae in Italian or in English, a digital copy of the degree thesis, then a letter of motivation written in English, no longer than 2 pages, which illustrated the reason why the candidate wishes to attend the PhD course and describes her specific research interests. Then any certification attesting the knowledge of the English language and other languages, and a research project. A research project written in Italian or in English related to one of the themes of the course. And this document about the research project must identify a specific subject, a working hypothesis, and a little reference bibliography. So, the selection commission will examine the presentation of the documents and assign score up to a total of 70 points. 70 points with this criterion. So, exams taken, degree mark, degree thesis, abstract of the degree thesis, maximum 10 points. Curriculum vitae and experience, course considered relevant, maximum 10 points. Other qualification, for example, master's, courses, degree, maximum 5 points. Language skill, maximum 5 points. Publication, maximum 5 points. And research project, maximum 35 points. And this is evaluation criteria of the research project: relevance of the proposal, feasibility in the space of the doctoral course, knowledge of the scientific framework, and innovativeness of the proposal. So candidate obtain a minimum of 40 points will be allowed to interview. So there is an interview. The selection committee has the capacity. The interview is in presence or by Skype. And the selection committee has the capacity to assign a score up to 30 points. Candidate may opt to have their interview in Italian or in English. During the interview, candidates will be tested for their knowledge of English, will discuss the research project, and they will be given the opportunity to deepen or further develop it orally. And the evaluation criteria are basic knowledge, maximum 50 points, argumentation skills, knowledge of languages. So candidate with a score of at least 20 points will succeed the interview. At the end of the selection process, the committee will publish the final list ranking. So I finish, but if we obtain other information about this PhD course, we could use this link, or we could write to this address. Relint is our office about international relations. Alessandro Capra is a colleague, and Chiara Bertolini. I'm Chiara Bertolini. So, thank you.